It's from.
Good afternoon. This is a meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission for the City of Laredo. Today is December the 19th of 2019. I'm calling this meeting to order. Can we have roll call, please?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Erasmo Villarreal,
Present.
Jose Tellez,
Present.
Carlos Flores, George Beckelheimer,
Present.
Raúl Ugalde, Johnny Narvaez,
Present.
Abraham Lugo,
Present.
Jorge Dominguez. For the record, Mr. Sherman, you do have quorum.
Thank you. I know Mr. Dominguez called me that he was on his way from San Antonio and was not sure if he was going to make it, to excuse him.
Move
I
to
know
excuse.
Carlos Flores is also on the way right now, so can we excuse Commissioner Dominguez?
I make that motion. Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. The next item that we have is, can everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we have is the consideration of the approval of the minutes of the meeting of December the 5th, 2019.
I move to approve the minutes of December 5th, 2019.
We have a motion. Do we have a second? Second. And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Do we have any citizens' comments? Anybody signed up?
No, sir.
Thank you. All right. The first item that we have is item 6A, amending the zoning ordinance map of the city of Laredo by rezoning approximately 3.997 acres out of Survey 2181. This is located south of Casa Verde Road from R1, single-family residential district, to R2, multifamily residential district. There were 21 property owners sent letters to. Is there any update?
We received 0 in favor, 1 against.
1 against. All right. This is a public hearing. Anybody who wishes to speak in favor of the zone change? In favor.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission. My name is Gilberto Gonzalez, Quintero South Engineering, and we are in favor of the zone change.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else who wishes to speak in favor of the zone change? In favor of the zone change? Anybody who wishes to speak against the zone change? Against the zone change? If not, what are the wishes of the commission?
I move that we close the public hearing and support staff's recommendation to approve.
Second. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next item is public hearing amending the zoning ordinance map of the city of Laredo by rezoning approximately 10.37 acres out of Porción 35. I'm sorry. La Porción 35, this is located south of Katrina Drive, from R1 residential to R1A. This is, we had said it's 66.
And we have an update, Mr. Chairman. We received 1 in favor, 1 against.
So we have 1 and 1. All right. This is a public hearing. Anybody who wishes to speak in favor?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman. Frank Estrada with Sherfy Engineering, and we'd like to speak in favor of this item.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else who would like to speak in favor of the zone change? In favor of the zone change? Anybody who would like to speak against the zone change? Against the zone change? All right. What are the wishes of the commission?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we close the public hearing and support staff's recommendation to approve.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? Motion carries. Thank you. Item 7A, Review and consideration of the Shenandoah Valley subdivision master plan. The intent is residential. This is a 19.69 acre tract and it is located south of Shiloh Drive, north of Country Club Drive, and west of Kirby Drive. The zoning for this 35 lot development is R1, and the proposed action is approved subject to the following comments from planning, from fire, no, I'm sorry, there are no comments from fire at this point. Environmental, water and utilities, and a notice to developer.
Good evening, Jed Gilpin for the record, representing the developer. We'd like to say that we concur with the comments on 7A, and the same project has a couple of units up here, 7B and 7C. So I'm actually representing the city too. One of the properties is a city property. And on behalf of the city staff members that are involved there, I concur with the comments as well. So I'd like to say I appreciate there was a lot of cooperation needed by our planners, Raphael and Kirby, and the fire department and the traffic department. So we got a lot of stuff put together there to finally punch out this road. I know I've talked with George about it some, so we're happy to get it done. Thank the staff members for their cooperation.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Gilpin? All right. What are the wishes of the commission?
I'll make a motion to approve, subject to the following comments.
Second?
A motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion. Those against? Motion carries. Next item is preliminary consideration of the replat of Lot 120, Block 3, San Isidro Southwest Antler Crossing subdivision. Phase 1 into San Isidro Southwest Antler Crossing subdivision, Phase 3. The intent is residential. This is a 33.47 acre tract. It's located south of San Isidro Parkway and west of Springfield Avenue. The zoning for this 163 lot development is R1A. The proposed action is approved subject to the following comments from planning, from engineering, from traffic safety, and a notice to developer. Yes, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Commission. Ricardo Villarreal, Holly Engineering, representing the client. We concur with all the comments, just that traffic safety comment number 3. Kind of came up from different from the previous submittal. This item was tabled on the previous plan zoning meeting. I think it's a general comment. I have spoken briefly with the traffic department. We want to take care of it in the one-stop shop. But the comment is mainly to limit access to Darkhorn. Since it's a part of those lots only have access off of Darkhorn. The other lots that have a potential of having 2 accesses off Darkhorn, we want to eliminate that and have that access on the other road. But there's some other corner lots that we want to speak about that might not be encompassed in this comment. So basically just take care of it in the one-stop shop and bring it up to you in the final product, the final note, the way it's read.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Villarreal? No? I have a question for the traffic department engineer.
Mr. Chairman, this question, Danny McGee, Traffic Director. Yeah, I think it was a comment that was sprung at the last second. We will look at it. We definitely want to keep the ones off Darkhorn. Is it Darkhorn?
Yes.
But we can look at the possibility of the lots on the north side. From the first phase, that comment wasn't incorporated, now we are, so we want to make sure we're consistent across both phases.
Okay.
And we'll work it out during that time.
Very good. Thank you very much. What are the wishes of the commission?
Move to approve item 8A.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
With the comments.
Do I have all the comments, or?
I don't think he was striking one. He just
I'm not
wanted.
striking any comments.
Just the way the comment reads, it means all. It's just to look at it in the one-stop shop. It might be some. So, just the ones that pertain to the traffic.
Dan?
We keep the note just related to the Darkhorn, and then leave the other ones as possibilities to be discussed during what's not.
But Mr.
Okay.
McGee,
Then we may want to add there that on comment 3, keep the comment but add to be finalized to one-stop shop.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
that's part of my motion.
Okay, there you go.
Second.
And your second? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all those against? Motion carries. Thank you. Item 8B, preliminary consideration of the plat of Shenandoah Valley subdivision, Phase 3. The intent is residential. This is a 6.0217 acre tract located at Shiloh Drive, north of Country Club Drive, and west of Kirby Drive. The zoning for the 23 lot development is R1. The proposed action is approved subject to the following comments from planning, from engineering, and water and utilities, and a notice to developer.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve with the attached comments.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. The next item is preliminary consideration of the plat of Shenandoah Valley subdivision, Phase 4. The intent is residential. This is a .7457 acre tract, and it is located south of Shiloh Drive and west of Kirby Drive. The zoning for the 2-lot development is R1, and the proposed action is approved, subject to the following comments from planning, from engineering, traffic safety, and a notice to developer.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve 8C with the attached comments.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those against? Motion carries. The next item.
Chairman,
Yes.
I have a comment.
I'm sorry?
On items 7A, 8B, 8C, I did not vote. I believe that I have a conflict of interest. I believe this is a firm client, and so I did not vote on all those, and I wanted the record to reflect
Okay.
that I did not vote in those matters.
All right, let the record reflect that he did not partake, and there, make sure that the vote count then shows that. All right, we're now at item 8D. It's preliminary consideration of the plat of North Laredo Industrial Park, Phase 3. The intent is industrial. This is a 9.1 acre tract. It's located west of Interstate 35 and north of Beltway Park. The zoning for this 1-lot development is M1, and the proposed action is approved subject to the following comments from planning and a notice to developer. Yes, sir.
Chairman Ricardo Villarreal, Howland Engineering, representing the client. We concur with all staff comments. If you have any questions, I can answer.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Nope. All right. What are the wishes of the commission?
I move to approve item 8D with all the attached comments.
All right.
Second.
And a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Next item is preliminary consideration of the plat of a Islita subdivision, Phase 1. The intent is residential. This is an 8.50 acre tract located south of FM 1472 and east of Max Mandel Municipal Golf Course. The zoning for the 24-lot development is R1. The proposed action is approved subject to the following comments from planning, water and utilities, traffic safety, and UISD would like a bus station on the location of future residents. Okay. And a notice to developer from planning. The engineer is Ricardo Ramos.
Good afternoon, Ricardo Ramos with Durant Engineering, and we agree with staff comments.
Okay, very good. What are the wishes of the commission?
I'll make a motion to approve, subject to the following comments.
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item, item 9B. This is a preliminary reconsideration of the plat of Calady Industrial Park, Phase 3. The intent is industrial. This is a 145.176 acre tract, and it is located west of Interstate 35, north of Bob Bullock Loop. The zoning for this 10-lot M1 tract is in District 7. Proposed action is approved subject to the following comments from planning and comment from fire. It needs to go to preliminary.
Yes.
That's a comment from fire.
If I may, the representative that worked for fire, the issue with this development that's coming back for preliminary reconsideration is that the engineer of record passed away. So a new engineer has picked it up, and that's why they're bringing it back up. And that's why that comment from fire was there, just to make sure that it comes back for reconsideration.
Well, let me ask you right now, you're asking us to approve the reconsideration.
Yes, sir.
So I take it then that fire's already looked at it.
Yes, they have.
So the comment then becomes moot, right?
Yes, sir.
Ruben, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just want to make sure, I mean, these comments are,
Absolutely.
they're kind of like gospel, so, for an engineer and developer, so we got to make sure that, okay, all right, if you guys are okay with that, okay. Then what are the wishes of the commission?
Make a motion to approve, subject to the comments.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
And a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those against? Motion carries, thank you. Next item.
Make a motion to hear items 10A through 10C together.
All right. We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Make a motion to approve items 10A through 10C.
we have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
And a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Those against? Motion carries. Next item we have is item 11A, and this has been tabled.
Yes, sir. The building department, who will be presenting in the future, has requested that this be tabled.
Yes, sir. Okay. Do we need a motion to table it, or can staff just table it?
Either.
Either? Well, we'll let you guys do it. Good enough? The next item we have is the director's comments.
We have provided a Christmas dinner for you all to say thanks for your hard work this year. For those that participated, it's getting delivered right now. Be in the back. You're welcome to stay if you can. We'd love to have you enjoy a Christmas dinner with us.
Thank you.
Some of the public may not know that this is volunteer. You do not get reimbursed for your time. You do this because you love your city and want to be involved, and we very much appreciate that. I just want to make sure we say Merry Christmas to you and your families. Hope this is a great time of year for all of y'all.
Thank you, and same to you and your family, crew. Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you all very much.
Now you're actually, you either stay or not.
That's it.
That's hardcore opportunistic.